Hey guys, how's it going? Izabella here from AquaZone Aquarium Services and Ponds, and today I'm going to teach you how to properly use an aquarium vacuum system. Alright, let's get started. There's several types and brands of aquarium vacuums that you can use. I like to use the Python water changer or the Aquarium one. Both are very good and come with good adapters. They also come in different lengths, 25 feet, 50 feet, or even 100 feet. So here I'm using my 25 footer for the house. You can empty your water in several different places. I like to use my outside drains as so. This is right outside and I can drain it right here. Also, I can drain it straight into the toilet, or I can even put it into the bathtub. It's really up to you where you want to drain it. The most common way to drain an aquarium is through the sink. So in here I have a custom adapter, but there's also these commercial ones that come with the Aquarium, this piece that I really like to use, and this piece is from Python water changer. Both are really good and come with really good adapters. This one comes with the brass adapter, and this one has several plastic ones for different types of sinks that you can have. I do believe this one even fits the shower output, so you can try it there. So here are several different adapters that you can use to replace your sink or shower aerators. Here's the one that comes with the Python water changer. That's the plastic version of it. We also have this custom one that I got from the hardware store. It's very easy. You just push your pipe onto it. That's the one I'm currently using in my house. Your number one mission is to replace your current sink aerator. You can use a clamp if it's ever jammed, but if you don't want to damage it, there's another way of doing it also, using a towel around it. This towel method prevents your aerator from ending up all scratched up. So now you just have to unscrew it all the way and remove it from there. Here you go. Take a good look at your aerator and how many O-rings it has inside, because you'll have to match this exact amount of O-rings in your other adapter so that you don't have a leak in your sink or underneath your sink, so that it fits really snug. So you can even take it out from your current aerator and put it inside of the vacuum adapter so you can screw it in. It's not always easy fitting in the teeth of the adapter, but sometimes I like to spin it backwards to make sure I got it in right, and then once you have no more resistance in spinning it, it goes smoothly in all the way. You only need hand pressure to tighten it really, if you have the right number of O-rings. Now onto putting the second piece. It's a bit hard with one hand, but you get the point. You just have to screw this one into the first one and make sure that it's really snug. By the way, don't forget the little rubber piece that goes into this plastic piece. It's really important so you don't end up with leaks and that it fits perfectly onto the brass piece that we already attached to the sink. Just as so, you push it down in and then you attach it to the brass piece we have here. And you'll kind of feel it when it's all the way in. You won't need much resistance. There you go, all done. Then you need to connect the end of your siphon tube onto your last plastic piece, just as so. I'm gonna do it in the next clip. So make sure you pushed the tube all the way onto the plastic piece, and then you just force it a little bit to completely screw it into place, and you make sure every single thing that has to be screwed in is nice and tight so you don't have any leaks or explosions happening at the sink. So this is how it looks like when it's open, and now it's closed. That means now it's filling in, and this is for draining. On the Python piece, it's a bit different. You just have to screw it in upwards to close and be able to fill up, and downwards to drain. Super important to make a double loop around your sink just in case something goes loose and then you end up with a flood. So make sure to double loop it around the sink. I like to put a metal clamp around the vacuum piece just in case that piece goes loose and then your wire just disconnects. So put a little metal clamp and that'll make you secure. Now it's time to pass the vacuum inside your tank. So if you have very small fish like I do in this aquarium, it's quite dangerous for them. They can get sucked up. So you can put a mesh around the end of the vacuum. Open the adapter. That way you can start emptying the tank inside the sink. And turn on the water, so that creates negative pressure to siphon out all the water that you need from your aquarium into the sink. You'll start seeing inside of your Python tube when the water starts circulating through it. And you'll see more pressure obviously in the sink accumulating. So just be patient, give it a little bit of time. Make sure your siphon is actually in the water, and there you go, it started. So now it's automatically emptying out. So you no longer need to run your house water if your tank is tall enough. It will naturally just siphon down with gravity. But if ever your tank is small like this one, close to the ground, you will have no siphoning power. So then you'll have to use the power of the water coming from your sink. I like to put a little cup at the ending of my adapter. In case there's ever a fish that gets sucked up into the tube, it'll end up in this container instead of straight down the sink. It also prevents splatter from coming from your sink all over your counter because it'll just overflow from this cup and it'll prevent a ton of splatter. This also prevents your sand or gravel pieces that go through the siphon ending up in your sink. Here's a good example of that. All that accumulated at the bottom of the cup. If your tank has sand at the bottom, you don't need to dig deep to vacuum it. You just need to do surface cleaning, really. Otherwise, you'll suck up all the sand from your aquarium. So just gentle surface cleaning, maximum. On the other hand, if you have gravel, then you can dig deep and remove all the dirt from the bottom of the gravel. Just push it down in, wiggle it left and right, and you're gonna see so much dirt going up in the tube. There you go. And you can do it all throughout the tank. Don't be shy. Siphon it nicely. The percentage of water change really depends on your aquarium and your maintenance schedule. For example, I like to do 25% every week on all of my aquariums. But you can do 50% every 2 weeks, though that might stress your fish a bit more than just a quick 25%. When you're ready to fill up, don't forget to use a clamp to clamp it down to the aquarium so that when you turn on the water, you don't have any accidents of the siphon coming out of the tank. If you see that too much sand or substrate is going up your tube, really quick fix. You grab the siphon tube and you just stop it like that. Then you just have to lift it out of the water and it's going to release everything that was inside. And then you just release the wire. There you go. Use a dechlorinating product as I'm using here, some Safe from Syphon. There's also Prime, there's also some Fluval brands that you can use, but make sure to dechlorinate your water before you start filling up. Fill up the aquarium just to the black rim if you have one, because sometimes aquariums tend to leak from the rim, so we fill up right below that rim. When filling up is done, simply turn off the water from the sink, as so, and then open the valve again, like if you were draining again. Unclamp your siphon tube, and then take it out of your fish tank. And make sure to empty it all inside the fish tank, just so you don't have a leak on the floor. Just as so. When the siphon is out of the water and you turn on the sink, what it'll do is that'll empty out all the water inside of your tube. So it'll be nice and ready to be rolled. If you want, you can just roll it manually. It'll be the same, but less fast. Then you just have to detach the plastic piece from the brass piece as so. And your siphon has been disconnected. The last thing to do after that is to put back the original aerator and all of its O-rings back into place. You can use also the towel because you can hurt yourself sometimes on the brass piece. So remove that. Take back out all the O-rings, place them back inside this piece, and put it back into place, just like that. Imagine I did it. So there you go, guys, your first water change using an aquarium vacuum. How was that? I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, leave it in the comments below. If you're not already subscribed, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get my latest notification. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!